teach to lock in with you guys. That system that you guys
Just 1 second.
All right.
I just want to double check what I got.
They go right into the precinct, or you can tap into it. Well, yeah,
Yeah, I'm good to go. Yep. Okay, I'm ready. Are you the constituent services guy? Oh, okay. Do you want to check around or just talk over? Or?
Yeah, let me just find out what the issue is first.
Okay, I have a huge problem with yeshiva. My name is Olivia Radin, and do you record?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Oh, really? You know what I have to do? Let me have a meeting with the management people and you. Talk about it. All right. How you feeling today?
Thank you very much. You are Isaiah. I should refer to you as Isaiah? Okay. I have a huge problem with Yeshiva University. I was a medical school student in their college, the Albert Einstein College of Medicine at Yeshiva University. They falsified my educational records, my financial records, and my medical records. They falsified information to steal money from me in the federal student loan program. Other students reached out to me. I was named as a witness against them. And I have 4 federal judges who are upholding a fabricated ruling that I, as a former student, cannot fully access and correct my records. And I've got more evidence than I know what to do with. But I can show you a few examples.
I'm just not so certain what our office would be able to do. Other than call over and see what their perspective is in this case.
Because I was named as a witness in another student's case. No, we need to go to the House Judiciary Committee because we've got 4 federal judges that need to be removed from the bench. I was named as a student in another student's case, so they lied and claimed that, and this is happening in 2006, they lied and claimed that I failed all my classes as a first-year student except for Todd Olson's anatomy class. Do you see this where they say that?
All right, I see.
You want to read it so at least I know you can see it?
I can see this.
Yeah, it says, you want to read it just out loud?
No, I'm okay.
Okay, it says, in fact...
I'm sorry, I'm just looking at this.
Hi. I'm...
State or federal?
All.
No, it can't be. It has to be one.
Okay. Well, they falsified federal information to steal money in the federal Pell Grant program. So this is Yeshiva University. They've falsified my educational records, my financial records, and my medical records. Other students reached out to me. In 2006, I was named as a witness in another student's case.
Okay. Now, this is your package?
Well, I'm going to make you a copy. This is what I submitted to a law enforcement agency and to federal judges. And I just wanted to show you a few things so you know I was credible at first blush.
No, but I mean, how does this tie into this congressional office?
Well, I'm a constituent.
I understand that, but...
And I'm trying...
Before the bench, I heard you said something about...
Well, I filed, but I haven't served yet, so technically it's not
You filed this before the court?
But I haven't served yet, so technically it's not a case yet. But the bottom line is...
Did you file it before the courts, ma'am? Did you take it down there and give it to any of the people in the courts?
Yes, I did.
All right, then. We can't touch it because it's now a judicial matter.
Well, no, it's not. I haven't served it yet, so technically I haven't started anything yet.
Do they have this downtown in court?
Yes, they do.
All right, then. If they have that in court, it becomes the property of the courts. Right? And I'm speaking to you after 28 years in this office.
Well, here's my problem. The courts are dishonest. I mean, I went to federal...
What I'm saying, ma'am, and I'm just talking to you like I'm the dumbest person in the world.
Okay.
We can't touch that.
But you can, because, see, I have...
Explain why we can touch it.
I went to federal court with Judge Robert T. Patterson, Jr., and he fabricated a ruling that you can see right here, where he claims that that I can't fully access and correct my records because my amended complaint can point to no student bulletin guide or compendium that would allow.
Who's your lawyer?
What now? Well, in this case was Eric P. Pennington. Eric Pennington. He's in New Jersey City. I'm sorry, Newark. But I need to finish. So ruling by Robert P. Patterson says that I can point to, my amended complaint can point to no bulletin, student guide, or compendium that would allow a former student to access and correct her records from the medical school.
Yeshiva University is the principal people on this, right?
Correct. I can point to a school policy. It's right here. It's page 22.
Have you reached out to the Attorney General? Have you reached out to any governor?
Yes, sir. I actually talked to highly placed officials at Andrew Cuomo's State Attorney General's office. They spit in my face. I've done everything I'm supposed to do, and at this point I have 4 federal judges who refuse to uphold federal law. This is FERPA, Federal Education Rights and Privacy Act. So they need to be taken in front of the House Judiciary Committee, and they don't need to be impeached.
They need to be taken to where?
The House Judiciary Committee.
All right, then. Those are the people you should alert.
But when I go to them, they say go to Congressman Rangel.
Listen, I'm telling you what you should do, ma'am, because each time I throw this at you, you throw up your defense. There's nothing this office can do to touch that, ma'am, and I'm telling you, I can speak for the congressman.
Who are you?
I'm just a worker in this office.
Do you have a name, sir?
My name is Al Beckett. I'm his personal assistant. I travel with him. I can speak for him.
Okay.
We cannot touch that.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
Because it's before the courts. You have a lawyer in Jersey, as you said. We can't
No,
touch it.
I dismissed.
We cannot touch that.
Well, according to Robert P. Patterson Jr., this case was closed, so apparently you can touch it.
All right. Get a letter from Get a letter. Get a letter from this gentleman stating that the case is closed, and let him express the reason the case is closed and the position that the courts have taken.
The position of the courts is that they don't uphold the law.
And bring that back here.
So you want a letter from
the person that told you that this office can become involved in that, and let him break it down as to why they want to accept that. Then bring it back here. And I'm not talking about 2 lines. I'm talking about a letter from the person that you said handles it, the legal person.
the attorney.
The attorney, torts, anybody. All right?
I'm a little unclear. Since I fired Eric Pennington and he's no longer my attorney, why would I? Yes, sir, I did.
Okay.
So what I've got is 4 federal judges who claim that I, as a former student, can't access and correct my records. Well, first they claim that I can't point to a school policy,
You suing
but
anybody? Who are you suing? Because if Yeshiva University did these things to you, then I suspect you should sue them.
Well, I did. That's the point.
You sued them?
Yes, sir.
Same case?
This is the case.
Oh, okay. And you sued them?
Yes, sir.
And that case went before the bench?
Yes, sir.
That's why we can't touch it.
This was closed in 2007.
We cannot touch that.
This is a closed case.
We cannot touch that.
Why?
Because what? I'll say this again, and then I'll stop talking. I'll walk away from you.
Okay.
We cannot touch that. It went before the bench. You either lost it or they threw it out, and we still can't touch it. What you're doing is recirculating, regurgitating the case, and we can't touch it.
Sir,
We cannot touch it.
I have the right to access and correct my records, and this judge fabricated a ruling that said I can't.
Then you have to sue the judge, or you sue the courts, ma'am.
You want me to sue a federal judge?
You can sue anybody. You can sue anybody. You can sue it, if I may use this expression, you can sue the Pope. You can sue anybody in the world.
So what I've got here are 4 federal judges who are helping Yeshiva University steal money from me, and my congressman...
No.
And they stole money...
Your congressman has nothing to do with that. I'm talking to you. The congressman is someplace legislating.
Okay.
You understand?
And
a lot of people come in and they say, my congressman, I vote. He's got 500,000 people in the district that vote. I vote everybody.
This is a Pell Grant that they stole. This is Yeshiva.
That's why you should sue Yeshiva University.
I did, sir. I'm telling you, I have judges who refuse to uphold the law.
And they refuse to uphold the law because apparently there's something that doesn't have any meaning.
Well, that's what I'm trying to tell you, sir. That's why I brought this for you to see. The amended complaint can point to no bulletin, student guide, or compendium that would allow a former student to correct her ACOM records. But in fact, I did point to the college bulletin, page 22, is the college...
2007, that case?
Mm-hmm.
5 years ago.
Yes, sir, but this is an ongoing issue in my life because they want me to pay thousands of dollars for classes I never took, and they falsified my educational records.
Well, if they want you to pay thousands of dollars
Sir,
for the classes that you did not take, then I presume there's something that you can show that you did not take these classes. Because when I went to school, they gave me a little card with classes on it. Business administration, political science, and I would know the classes that I went to. And if I went to court to sue someone, I would go home now, open my desk, and pull out this old card that has all of the classes there.
Like a registration form, or like a transcript.
Doesn't matter.
That's terrific. I have a transcript, and my transcript says...
And that, in the legal profession, they says it's prima facie evidence. Absolute. And no judge in this earth, upon this earth, will go against a prima facie evidence.
Well, they claim that my transcript reflects only 1 year's of classes because, and this is what John Scarfone, Associate General Counsel, says, because I failed all my classes as a first-year student except for talk. No, sir, I did not.
You know what you do for the young lady? Get the green book and give her Eric Holder's address in Washington. You understand? And let her write to Mr. Holder, and then he can keep his office. All right?
Actually, that would be really good. Can you give me the contact information for...
Eric Holder. All right? Now, let's see what happens.
I think we're around, I don't know,
and if there's a phone number, pull it up, and write to him now, and then see this office.
Okay, and what if Mr. Holder refuses to uphold the law?
He can't. He's the one that administers the law for the entire country. All 50 states, that man is in charge of the legal system.
Okay.
Eric Holder.
Okay.
well, he would do it. Well,
You found it out? Okay. You knock it out, okay, print it out, give it to the lady. And I thank you, ma'am, for coming here to, having faith in this office and Congressman Rangel. Yeah.
Contact information for the Attorney General, U.S.
And I really supposed to believe that this guy's going to respond to me?
Certain.
So I'm supposed to send it to him?
Right, you want to contact them regarding your case. I wouldn't send your whole pack of documents, but you want to send something asking for an inquiry into the matter. Because you feel you're being treated unjustly.
I know I'm being treated unjustly. I mean, it's not rocket science. I've been, after I presented the prima facie evidence, which was my transcript that said that I did not fail all my classes as a first-year student, they lied.
I think it's up to Tim and Craig again.
What's your name?
Ron? Not expecting him to show up, Ron.
pardon me, sir, when I get the bum's rush from Eric Holder, what
You get the phone work, ma'am, you're projecting into the future. We don't do those things. That's procrastinating.
Just finish up the call now. Sure.
We don't do those things, ma'am.
Okay, so let's assume that based on past experience, I get the bum's rush from Eric Holder.
And if you get the bum rush, you bring the letter back here and you give it to me personally.
Okay.
When he responds to you, you come back here with the letter because he's going to write you. He writes to everybody once he looks into your case.
Okay.
And he'll write and tell you, ma'am, this is what happened. You know, we can either work it for you or we can table it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
And so I should come back and talk to you personally?
You come back and talk to me personally once you get that response in writing from Mr. Holder.
And what actions can I expect that you would take?
Whatever Mr. Holder says, or whatever he tries to do, but you write to him and send him that package or the manuscript. All right?
Okay.
You make copies of that and send it to him and tell him that you went to 4 judges.
Okay.
And the judges were all illegal. They were doing things that were contrary to rules and procedure that govern the Constitution of the United States and everything.
Well, it's very simple. The school cited to federal law that said I can access and correct my records, so
You can't do what?
the judge ruled that I could point to no school policy that would give me access to my records to be able to correct them. That's not
They
true.
wouldn't give you access to your records?
Correct.
You can get anything you want under the Freedom of Information Act.
I tried that, sir. They refused to give me my records. And they're falsified. So, I don't need...
You want real Freedom of Information Act?
I did everything I had to
And they
do.
wouldn't give you your records from Yeshiva University?
Correct. In fact, there is a performance evaluation from when I did my required...
And this has to do with Pell Grant?
They took a Pell Grant I was not eligible to receive. I was not a full-time student in my second year.
They took your money?
They took my money. They took the people's money. They took a Pell Grant I wasn't eligible to receive. They took a TAP Grant I wasn't eligible to receive.
Why weren't you eligible to receive it?
I wasn't a full-time student. I was on a decelerated program.
They should have given you your money back.
They didn't.
And that's why you should write to Mr. Holder.
And so what
Let him know that they took your money.
And so what I got is 4 federal judges who claim I can't point to a school policy which would give me the right to correct my records. That's not true.
Each judge ruled against that.
No, I got 1 federal judge who made something up. I appealed it to 3 appeals judges, and they upheld this fabricated ruling. In fact, I did point to a school policy that would give me the right to access and correct my records, but I don't need a school policy because I have federal...
Did you show them the school policy?
Yes, sir, I did.
In writing?
Page 22 of my school college...
You made a copy of the school record of their policy?
Yes, sir, I did, and the proper action that should have been taken is that my case should have been returned to the lower court, and the lower court's decision should have been corrected, but that's not what happened. Yes, sir, but I also have the school policy is to cite to federal law, which is FERPA, Federal Education Rights and Privacy Act, and it's on page 22 of my college bulletin, which I've brought for you to see, so that you... So, I don't need a school policy. I, in fact, have federal law, and federal law says I can access and correct my records. Right now, I've got this doctor, William Rennie, who claims that he provided a very favorable summary of my work, my required graduation project at Long Island Jewish Medical Center, yet I can't find it in my records because the school doesn't want to include it. They deliberately excluded it so they can lie about me.
Mr. Holder will be, he will check into your code. This is meat on his plate.
Are you sure about that?
I'm as sure as I'm standing here.
Because I got to tell you, I've been given the bum's rush so many times that...
By Mr. Holder's office, right?
No, not by his office.
And write to him.
Okay.
And, and I'm quite sure you will get positive results. You write to that man and let him know how they messed over you.
Okay, this is page 22, just so you know, where the school policy is stated. And I provided this to this is page 22 of my college bulletin, and this is the school records policy, which cites to federal law, Federal Educational Rights and Privacy Act.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
You pull out specific things now, because if someone came in and gave me a manuscript, so I'm doing Ben-Hur, I would only look at page 1, 2, and 3. The rest of that, most people go through the whole thing. You pick out the things that you want Mr. Holder's office, all of his lawyers to look at.
Okay.
All right?
And I'll carbon copy you.
You can, once you send a letter to Mr. Holder and you send those documents to him,
Okay.
and he will respond back to you. Then, once you get that letter from him,
Okay.
you come back to see me. See that door?
Yes, sir.
You stop right here and say, I want to see that man that's inside there. You walk right on in.
Yes, sir.
All right?
Could you do me a favor? So I don't have to call you Hey You, so I could address you by your name?
You just call me Al. I'm the only Alan in this entire building. When you walk...
Well, I'm going to carbon copy it to... Give me your first name, sir.
My name is Al, ma'am. You don't have to... You just come back up here in person and give it to me. You don't have to write anything.
Okay.
Come on back up here physically.
Okay.
And give me whatever response Mr. Holder sends to you.
Okay.
All right?
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you for coming.